Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In this session, we are going to start email automation in UiPath Studio. So email automation is useful when we want to report the status of a robot, or if you want to send the application details or anything once you complete the activity on a particular project, or if you want to send a report to your manager or any person. So it is always helpful to automate the activity. Once the robot completes its task, it will automatically send an email to the member, whether it is a manager or a developer or a tester. So in this session, we'll see how we can create a robot for automating the emails. So for that, I will start with a new process. So here I am naming it as email automation. So here I am going to cover all the email automated related activities in this project. Just click on create. In this session, we are going to retrieve the emails from a Gmail account. Okay. So now our project is ready. So just click on the main.xaml. So here I'm going to use a new sequence. So just go and search for the activities and search as sequence. Just drag and drop into our main XAML file. So I'm going to name this as retrieve emails. Okay. So here in the activities, if you observe, just search for mail. So now we can see lot of packages available in the mail. So such as Exchange, IBM Notes, IMAP, Outlook, POP3, SMTP, and along with it there are two more activities called Save Attachment and Save Mail Messages. So here I have noted in my notepad. So SMTP is abbreviated as Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. It is mainly used for sending emails. So whereas for POP3, which is Post Office Protocol, which is helpful for reading emails. So IMAP, which is known as Internet Message Access Protocol, which is useful for receiving the mails, or if you want to move the mails to one folder to another folder, we can achieve it with the help of this protocol. And along with that, we can mark or unmark the mails with the help of IMAP, that is unread or read, which you usually see in Gmail account. So, and along with that, we have Exchange as well. So sending or receiving or moving from one folder to another folder, and deletion options are also available with the help of this Exchange activities. And in the Outlook, which is helpful to perform the mail operations on Microsoft Outlook account. So which is useful when we have the Outlook API on our desktop, and it doesn't require any setup for the server connections. Whereas for some of the protocols which we have seen above, it requires server connection. And so in this session, we are going to automate the Gmail account, how to retrieve the mails from inbox. So let's see how we can connect to our Gmail. So before performing the automation in UiPath Studio, we need to perform some settings in our Gmail account. So let's go there, and here, once you open Gmail, we'll see the inbox of our Gmail account. So click on settings and click on see all connect settings. So in this, so click on this forward and pop for IMAP. So and just enable this IMAP section. So enable IMAP, just click on this. Okay. And along with that, so we need to get the password to access the Gmail account. So normally if you are using Gmail, so we are providing the logins. So while performing the automation with the help of UiPath, we need to set the password where our UiPath Studio will interact with the Gmail from the backend. Okay, so here for using the Gmail or accessing the Gmail account, so we need to use this IMAP. So it contains activity of get IMAP mail activities and move IMAP mail message activities. So just drag and drop into our Xaml panel, which is get IMAP mail messages. So here if you observe in the properties, it is asking for the logon, email and password. So for attaining this email and password, so we need to go to this site which is Google App Passwords. So here I am mentioned and I will provide you in the description. So this is security.google.com. So here we need to set the password. So by providing the details here. So once you provide the details here, and so this is the password which I have generated earlier. Okay, once you click on generate, it will show you the password, and that password we need to configure in this password session. Okay, so I have already created the password, so that's why I'm not showing you how to create the passwords in my Google. Okay, so now what we need to do is, so if you observe the properties, it is having the comment session which is useful for displaying the name, or if you want to provide any timeout, we can provide the time over here. And here in the host, so we need to provide the port number and server. So here the port is 993 and the server is, which is Gmail. So here I have mentioned, which is nothing but imap.gmail.com. So here I'm going to mention that. So and we need to provide the email and password. Now I have updated my email and password ID in the logon fields. And coming to the options, here we can see, so we have checkboxes like delete messages, mark as read, only unread message, secure connection, top. So top in the sense it will retrieve the top 30 messages from our Gmail account. So here I have a folder which is inbox. So it will retrieve the top 30 emails based on the timestamp. We will see the top 30 messages from our Gmail account. So for time being, I'm just updating it with the 5. So it will retrieve the 5 inboxes messages from our Gmail account, which is nothing but from the inbox. So if you observe this only unread messages, it means it will just show the unread messages. So as for our example, so I just have some emails with which are unread. So if you observe this postman tutorial related or unread, so we'll try to retrieve the top 5 messages from our Gmail account. And if you want to mark all these messages as read, so just need to mention mark it as read. Or if you want to delete the top 5 messages, you just mention it as, you just check this delete messages thing, so it will automatically delete once it is read from the Gmail account. Okay, so the output of this is stored in a variable. So here I need to create a new variable called mails. Okay. This mails is the collection of items, so which is created as a list. You can see it in the messages, in the variables as a list of messages, list of mail message, which is under the scope of retrieve emails. So for iterating these emails on the list, so we are going to use for each loop. So just go and search as for each activity. So just drag and drop into your business panel. So here we need to provide our collection, which is nothing but mails. And here one more thing we need to do. And here I'm just creating one more variable for indexing, which is item. So I'm just creating a variable called item. Let's create here. Okay. So now what we'll do is, and another thing we need to update here is the type document. So here we need to browse for system.mail. System.mail. So inside this we need to select mail message activity. So just select this and click on OK. So now we have a for each activity. So now what we can do is, so I will take one message box. Okay. So I'm adding it to the body. So here I will get the subject from each item. So if you observe, once you select this item dot, so here we can see different activities can be available. So like if you want to retrieve the attachments, you can retrieve it with the item dot attachments, or if you want BCC of the mail, so you can get it with the help of by keeping item dot BCC. Or in the same way, if you want to get the body, we can keep it like item dot body. So for time being, I'm just showing you how to retrieve the subject from a particular mail. So I'm just showing as subject. Okay, so now this will display the top 500 messages, and it will display the subject of all those 5. As we have selected as only 100 messages, so it will show the first 500. So as we have 4 and 5th one is red message, so it will not show the Selenium 6. So let's verify once. What will happen now? So execution is started. So now we can see the output. So postman tutorial 4 is my first one. So next one is postman 3. So next one is postman 2. And next one is postman tutorial 1. Okay, and it is showing the 5th one as Selenium file because it is not an 100 message. So it is showing Selenium file. It is because this is it will come under the 100 message, and Selenium 6 is ignored. Okay, so this way we can use unchecked messages if you want to read the details from an unchecked message. So let's refresh this once and we can see. Okay, so these are still showing as unchecked 100 messages. Okay, suppose if you want to delete the top 5 messages, just checkbox this one and it will automatically delete from our inbox. And if you observe, we have different sections, but our UiPath will all consider this as a same section. Okay, so and next topic what we are going to see is, suppose if I want to just extract the subjects of mails containing the subject Selenium. So for that, how we can do is, I'm going to use one the driving this if activity to my for each. So I'm going to keep the subject here inside the bag, and here in the condition what I'm going to do is, so mail dot subject, so item dot subject dot contains of string Selenium. So then if my condition is satisfied, then I need to get the subject of all the Selenium related emails, or else I will write one more message box in my else block. So this time it should display no mails retrieved based on condition. So then this message should display to the user. So let's run and verify whether we are able to retrieve the Selenium related emails or not. So here we have the flow. I'm going to run this now. Okay, so no mails got retrieved. So why? Because So if you observe here in this, so why? Because so here if you observe for the top 500 messages, so we have only postman related messages. So that's why it is not showing any subject line, and it is displayed just no mails retrieved based on the condition for the first 4 times, and at last it retrieved the Selenium file. So I'll just uncheck this, and this time let's see how it behaves. So here we go. So we got the first condition as no mails retrieved based on condition. Okay. So Selenium 6 we got as the fifth one. So here we have first 4 as postman related emails. So that's why for the last iteration we got 1. So I'll just increase the top as 10, and we'll see how it is showing the output. So for the first 4, we'll show no mail retrieved based on the condition, and then it will display the emails related to Selenium 6. Okay, Selenium 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's it. So like this, we can retrieve the subject or anything from our email based on the condition which we are mentioning here, and based on the activity in the message box. If you want to retrieve the mail or messages or body or the contact details, thus we need to mention the item dot mail or item dot body or item dot bcc. So like this, we can extend this to the data tables, or we can add these mail or body details into notepad or anything. So based on what we have seen in the Excel automation, or just we need to convert that data from retrieving from the emails into a data table, and just we can use the Excel activities to print the data on our Excel sheet. So that's all for now. I hope you like this video. Please do subscribe to our channel for more videos on UiPath Studio. Thank you.